Hola Orión, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Qué tal tu día?
Ha sido un muy buen día. ¿Qué tal el tuyo?
Muy bien, gracias por preguntar. Vamos a ver la clase de hoy, que es el pretérito perfecto simple, the simple past. Okay?
Okay,
Are you ready?
okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
So, let's see what is the simple past. Tiempo verbal para anunciar una acción que se considera terminada o de modo global. So, what is the simple past? It's a verbal time we use to announce an action that we consider has ended in the past. Okay?
Okay,
And globally. Let's read los usos just to be more clear about how we can use the simple past. Read the example, please.
Juan Angulo cantó en la universidad y la policía le arrestó.
Well, in this case, we're talking about something that only happened once in the past, okay? Or
Okay,
in this case, it can be also the facts that happened in a story we're telling, okay? So,
okay.
the second news, read the example, please.
En 1968, el gobierno prohibió las canciones de Juan Angulo.
Yes, but in Spanish the number would be 1968.
Okay, 1968.
1968. Okay, in this case, the government has forbidden the songs of Juan Angulo. So, we're talking about action that happened in a specific and very punctual time. Okay, if we have the date, we use the simple past. Okay, because we already know that's something that happened once.
Okay.
And the third use of it, read it to me, please.
The example.
Yeah, the example.
Okay. Juan Angulo vendió muchos discos en los años 70.
Muy bien. Ahora, in this case, we use it to refer the action that we consider complete, as we say before, and this is from the point of view of the one who's speaking, even if at that moment the action happened repeatedly. Okay? For example,
Okay.
Juan, in this case, sold many records on the 70s. Well, this is something like that happened several times in the 70s, but it's not happening. Okay?
Okay.
So let's see how we change the verbs. Okay?
Okay.
They are very simple. You only have to follow two rules. We have the verbs with AR, ER, IR, and the verbs, verbos reflexivos. Okay?
Okay.
Do you know what is verbo reflexivo?
No, no lo sé.
Okay. El verbo reflexivo is the one that we use to emphasize the action of the one who is talking, or the one who is making the action. In this case, is el sujeto. For example, I wake up. Okay. So yo me levanté. What is the reflexivo in this case? Me, te, se, nos, os, se. Okay. The one in purple.
Yeah.
So let's see the first rule. The verbs who ends with AR, we keep the root of the verb we're talking about, and we change it and depends on the subject. Okay? For example, read the example of verb hablar, please.
Okay. Yo hablé, tú hablaste, él, ella y usted habló. Nosotros y nosotras hablamos, vosotros y vosotras hablasteis, ellos, ellas y ustedes hablaron.
Muy bien. So, as you can see in red, we only have to change the ending of the last two letters, okay? And the same is for el verbo reflexivo. As you can see in red, they have the same ending. Okay? Like,
Yeah.
yo hablé, yo me levanté. Tú hablaste, tú te levantaste. This is the first rule. And the second rule are for the verbs who ends with er and ir. Read comer, please.
Yo comí,
Muy bien.
tú comiste, él, ella y usted comió, nosotros y nosotras comimos, vosotros y vosotras comisteis, ellos, ellas y ustedes comieron.
Yes, so it's the same case. We keep the root and we only change the last two letters. Okay?
Okay.
You have to memorize these simple rules, okay? But we're gonna have some exercises on the and yeah, we keep reading, so this would be more sample to you for memorize. Now let's talk about verbos irregulares. In this case, el verbo ir and el verbo ser remains the same. The only thing that you can see the difference between them in simple past, of course, it's depend on the context. For example, fui a la escuela con mis amigos. In this case,
Okay.
which verb I'm using? I'm using ir, right? Because
Okay,
it's
yeah.
understood that I went at the school with my friends. And the other example is fui una niña muy tranquila. You know what is tranquila?
Yeah, like quiet.
Yes, quiet.
Okay.
So if I told you, if I say fui una niña muy tranquila, I was a very quiet girl. So in this case, it's understood I'm talking about the verb ser, okay? But
Okay.
in the simple past, the verb ir and ser remains the same. So
Okay.
let's see verbos irregulares. And all these verbs, you have two lists. In the first list, we have these verbs that the root change. Okay, that's why they call it irregular, because it changed. They don't follow any specific rules.
Okay, yeah.
And the ending to all of these verbs remains the same. You only have to know, well, depend on the one who on the subject. Okay.
Okay.
For example, read the list of the verbs in infinitivo, please.
Tener, estar, poder, poner, saber, andar, hacer, querer y venir.
Muy bien. So let's take the first verb, tener. Yo tuve, tú tuviste, él tuvo, nosotros tuvimos, vosotros tuvisteis, ellos tuvieron. Okay?
Okay.
And the same rule for all the verbs on the list. And in the second list, read the verbs to me, please.
Decir, traer, distraer, conducir, traducir y deducir.
Yeah, they follow the same rule as the other list, but the only one who's changing is with the subject ellos, okay? Third person
Okay.
in plural. For example, decir, ellos dijeron, okay? This is the only one who changed. Let's see
Okay.
another verbs irregulares. In this case, these verbs irregulares in third person, we're only talking about él, ella, usted, and in plural, ellos, ellas, ustedes. Let's see.
Okay.
El verbo dormir y morir, they have a specific rule with the third person. Él, ella, usted durmió, murió. You know what is dormir?
Yeah, sleep.
And morir?
When you die.
Yeah, when you die. Yes, to
Okay.
die. And then plural are ellos durmieron, ellos murieron. But for all the verbs, they for all the subject, they remains the same. And in this
Okay.
case, el verbo pedir. What is pedir?
Ask for, request for.
Yes. Muy bien.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, it follows the same rule, but instead of e, we change to e, but only in third person, as in singular, as in plural. Okay. Por ejemplo,
Okay.
él pidió. Ellos pidieron. And the other verbs that change the E for E are sentirse, despedir, servir, preferir, elegir, divertirse. Okay?
Okay.
So, and we have the same rule for these two verbs, which are dar and ver. Do you know what is dar?
Give something
Yes. And ver.
when you see something.
Muy bien. So these two verbs, they follow their own rule, okay? And it's the same for both. For example, yo di, yo vi. Yo di un regalo, yo vi la televisión, okay? So they are the same. And in this case, it's to talk about how we use the verb ser o estar to talk about something that was good or bad. For example, read the example, please.
¿Qué tal la película ayer? Fue muy mala. No me gustó nada.
Yes, in this case, ser, it's an verbo irregular. It has changed ser for fue. You can say fue mala, fue buena, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Like it was good, it was bad.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the other example, ¿qué tal el concierto? Muy bien, fue buenísimo. Okay, the one who's changing is el verbo ser. Well, these two verbs are the first verbs you have to memorize because we use it a lot in Spanish. Okay, and the other
Okay.
verb is estar plus bien or mal. Read the example, please.
¿Qué tal la fiesta? Estuvo muy bien y me lo pasé genial. Me divertí mucho.
Muy bien. So in this case, we're talking about how was the party, and we use the verb estar
Okay.
in simple past. You have to remember how we change the
Okay.
verb in the past, and it's estuvo. Okay, because we're talking about the party. El pretérito simple. It's something that we use. It's very common in Latin America. Okay.
Okay.
And there have been a lot of changes in the Spanish that we learn from Spain and that we have here in Latin America, okay?
Okay.
And many countries have changed it as separately from Spain. For example, in Latin America we use a lot preterito perfecto simple, which is the simple past. And in Spain, they still using the preterito compuesto. Okay, compuesto because it's about two verbs we're talking about. Read the examples to see the difference between them.
Okay. The first one is cené con Juan todos los días después del trabajo.
Muy bien. And the other one?
second one is he cenado con Juan todos los días después del trabajo.
Well, yeah, and the first one it's simple because the verb itself is the one who changes. Okay?
Okay.
I dinner with Juan every day after the work. And the second one, I have dinner. You know, in Spanish, dinner it's a verb. Like the verb is cenar. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And in the second one, he cenado. I have dinner with Juan every day after work. So, vamos a ver some exercises to practice much better the pretérito simple. Read the first one, please.
Mis amigos ver una película ayer.
Yeah, my friends saw a movie yesterday. So, how the verb changes in case of ver? Remember, this is a very simple verb. This is the only thing you have to remember. It ends with er. So how it remains?
Mis amigos vieron una película ayer.
Muy bien, vieron. And ejemplo número 2.
Los alumnos escribir un poema cada uno.
In this case, escribir, it's a very simple. So in this case, we're talking about ellos, third person in plural. How it change the verb.
Los alumnos escribieron un poema cada uno.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Oh, thank you.
No, ok, número 3.
Okay, este señor tener un accidente.
In this case, tener, change, okay? So let's see, you can see how it change and tell me. In this case, we're talking about el señor, is third person because it's él. So how it change the verb?
Este señor tuvo
Muy
un
bien.
accidente.
Muy bien. Ahora, the rest of the examples you can do it by yourself and we can see it on the next time, okay? Just
Okay.
practice. Vamos a hacer ejercicio número 2. Cambia el verbo que está en el presente al pretérito. Ejemplo, hoy me como una ensalada, pero ayer me comí una hamburguesa. Número 1.
Okay. Hoy salgo a las 7, pero ayer, space, a las 8.
We're talking about el verbo salir. El verbo salir, it's hoy salgo. Okay?
Okay.
In the
Yeah.
present, it's hoy salgo. But how it changed in the past? Salir.
Hoy salgo a las 7, pero ayer salí a las 8.
Muy bien. Número 2.
Hoy juego al tenis, pero ayer al baloncesto.
In this case, the verb, it's jugar.
Okay.
So let's see how it changed.
Hoy juego al tenis, pero ayer jugué al baloncesto.
Muy bien. And número 3. Hoy practico la natación, pero ayer el atletismo. You know what is natación?
No. What is it?
Swimming. Like
Oh, okay.
today I practice swimming, but yesterday I practiced running. So
Okay,
the verb,
okay.
it's practicar. Let's see how it changed.
Hoy practico la natación, pero ayer practiqué el atletismo.
Muy bien. So the rest of the examples you have to do it by yourself.
Okay.
And on the next time we're gonna do it together. Okay?
Okay.
So bueno, muchas gracias. Chao.
De nada. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Nos vemos.